Hello, guys. I hope you can hear me tonight. I had restarted my computer a few times. Let me know if you can hear me. Sorry, I just got off the plane. I need to eat a little something. Sorry. Oh, okay. Hey, Keenan, how's the sound? Can you hear me all right? Can you hear? Get closer. 25. You guys hear me okay? It's great sound? All right. Sorry. I literally got off the plane a couple hours ago. Dinner just got ready. I kind of missed the boat. I was trying to get things done. I had to get a video out I did real fast on the Tacoma TRD Pro desert air intake. So yeah, just trying to get things going. Great trip. Flew out. Gosh, what did I say? Monday. So I flew out Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. Went to FJ Summit a little bit. Met a really good guy, Eric Vogt. Vogt. I don't know if I've ever said his name or not. Vogt. We'll just go Vogt. It's VOGT. Great guy. Runs. Works is over at I Hate Mud, which is a big forum. Works for 4-Wheel Drive Toyota Owners Manual Magazine. Really knowledgeable. I did that. Did FJ Summit on Thursday. We did the Imogene Trail, and then walked around FJ Summit. I did some photos from that. Some cool stuff that happened there at FJ Summit. So I'm going to share a bunch of that stuff with you guys. Then went out with the Expedition Overland, and we went over Rimrock. There it is, Rimrock Trail from Ouray to Moab, or Ouray. I don't know if people say Ouray or Ouray. Eric was saying it different ways. Anyways, went Rimrock, camped for 2 nights, some really cool tents, and took the Tacoma Tundra and 4Runner TRD Pros, and went out to Moab, and we spent a night at Moab at the Moab Brewery. Had a really nice dinner. Flew back today. Got up at I don't know, left at 8:30, whatever. Got back here by 4. Picked up a suite at the airport. So yeah, it was crazy. We did 100 and I think it was like 145 miles off roading in the dirt, and rocks and rock crawling and along the sides of the shelves of just craziness. Expedition Overland had 2 really sweet vehicles. They had a Trinity, a Tundra 20, I think it was 18 Toyota Tundra, Platinum Edition 2017, should be 17 or 18. Platinum Edition Tundra with a really cool back end to it. It's like a fabricated back end with storage. It's actually pressurized. It keeps the dust out. I got the videos, guys. Just give me a little bit of time. I'll push them out this week. Got to talk with Clay and Kurt. Clay owns Expedition Overland. Got to hang out with him, and he's a great guy, great wealth of information, nice guy. Him and I did some videos. Got that. I got Samson, which is his Land Cruiser. Did some stuff with that. They got some Patriot trailers in the back of them, which are really cool. I just shot a lot. I was trying to take some good photos that I could share, and then they were taking drone photos. They were taking photos like crazy. So I didn't take a whole lot more photos because they were just shooting like all sorts of stuff. So one guy on the trip with me, or one lady, excuse me, got 4,000 photos. Every place you stopped was crazy with photos. So we got drone photos, we got other photos. Now, I do have a caveat. I can talk about the trip. I can't talk about TRD Pros. Sorry. Embargo until next Monday with driver impressions. So that's why I put out the video of the air intake and didn't talk about driving. So embargoed on the driving impressions. So I have that video. I'll launch that on Monday morning, and you get that out to you guys. And so yeah, so look for a couple more videos from me this week on those 2 things. Look for next Monday will be the TRD Pro wrap up. I'll try to go next Sunday as far as live stream. Sorry I missed it this week. I just was fried getting back to camp. We set up these really cool cots. I got a new North Face sleeping bag out of deal and a new pillow, which is really cool. And then the cots were great. Well, we stayed up and maybe had a little whiskey, and there's a little bit of this bar that I rolled over and right in my hip, like at 2 a.m, just bam, bam. So, but they're really cool. Oh, it was a great time, 95. Really enjoyable. It's always a good time off-roading. I will say, there was this one climb on the way down as we got to Moab, and just at that point in the trip, I wanted to be down. After you off-road for like 2 full days, 140 miles, I was like, all right, I want to be down the hill. It was a lot. It was a lot of off-roading. I've done some off-roading before, but I haven't done sun up to sundown on dirt pretty much 90% of the day going up the hills, climbing, and some really technical sections, using the trucks, using crawl control, using everything to get through the sections. You guys are going to flip out over the video that we got. And it's just gnarly. Sorry, buddy, I can't talk about Tacoma. I can't talk about TRD Pros. What was that? Yeah. So why was the Thunder alone with oil filter? It had a TRD performance upgrade. So that's what the deal was. So when you lifted the hood, it had TRD upgrade. Sorry, Johnny, can't talk about the trucks. Did you say you were in heaven? It was a good time. It was awesome. Definitely like once in a lifetime experience, and getting the footage. And I'm gonna tell you what, FJ Summit. Holy crap, FJ Summit. You guys like seeing tacos? You like seeing Land Cruisers? You like seeing Tundras all lifted out with superchargers and lift kits and tires, but usable with winches that were actually used, not like SEMA pretty? FJ Summit. FJ Summit was crazy. It was just gnarly means I'm not making a full comeback gnarly. It was crazy. It was insane how cool FJ Summit was. And here's the thing. It changed my mind on two vehicles. Number one, there's a video I've ready to go for Toyota Land Cruiser, which I'm scrubbing. Well, I'm not going to scrub. I'm going to take time out in the video because there's a few features of the Land Cruiser I didn't care for that I saw in action at FJ Summit. I'm going to tease you with that. Sorry, I'm teasing you with that. And it changed my opinion of the Land Cruiser. Also, the GX460 and GX470s, those Lexus off-road wannabes, holy crap. People had them all over the place at FJ Summit. They want the luxury. They want to go off-roading, and it's really capable. And I've dogged on that truck for a long time. I really have. I haven't been a big fan of that. But seeing the people put steel rack bumpers on the backs and fronts, put some bigger tires on it, and go up the side of Imogene Pass, it was pretty impressive. It was really impressive. Was there any trucks there you can tell? I can tell you about the Expedition Overland trucks. But sorry, it's all under embargo as far as the TRD Pros. I gotta live up to the embargo, guys. Not breaking that one. It's unfair to the other journalists over there, which was kind of cool. There's only 6. There's only 12 of us. 12. Which is too bad. Did you get to drive? I got to sit in them. I didn't get to drive them. They wouldn't let me drive them. I spent a lot of time in Trinity, the Tundra. Pretty badass. I'm telling you, you're gonna see those videos and just be like, "Oh my god, it's gonna be drool like coming way down the sides." Yeah, so that Trinity was really cool as well as the Land Cruiser. Totally good. Now they've got new suspension. The Trinity's got it's all sorts of upgrades. I'm sorry, I'm gonna lose a blank on that. I'm gonna say something wrong. All sorts of upgrades to them. Feels really good off road, even with all the weight. I mean, they're with these trailers behind them, and the trailer's like a boat anchor. We decided. Now, there's one portion of the event that you'll see in the video. One portion where Samson, the Land Cruiser, is going up a hill and climbing and really digging in, rock crawling. And man, that freaking Patriot camper is just pulling it back. It actually, at one point, it stopped, and the camper pulled it back, or the trailer pulled it back down the hill, and they had to get going again. It was crazy. Yeah, sorry, John. I'm gonna lose it if I tell you what it is, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna work on those videos and get them out to you ASAP. I'm gonna wait on the video for the Samson. There's a really cool video. One of the ladies with us on the trip, girlfriend, wife, whatever. I don't really know. Was driving, and her name's doing an R. Anyways, she pressed the button, which a feature, whatever, and did a really sick turn. And she actually had the passenger side rear tire stop, and she used turn assist. and it was a really gnarly hairpin turn, and she hit turn assist and just turned that truck on a 180 line and brought the trailer right around. It was really cool to watch. And so Nikki took the video, was there for Overland Expedition, and I'm just waiting for them to get some cell phone service to send me the video. But I'm hoping, I'm hoping they'll share it. I'm sure they will. Really good people. So I got that coming out this week. Be really cool. I'll have Land Cruiser coming out this week. I mean, it's like ton of Toyota this week. For on the trip. I feel like I have another video too. So I have TRD Pro wrap up. I have the I put out the air intake. I got the Trinity. I got Samsung. God, I want to say there's a fifth one. I gotta get that. I have to get that fifth video. I mean, you're out there. It's in the sun, 100 degrees in Moab. You're shooting photos. You're talking. I mean, Eric Voigt, who I met, was a great guy. Great guy. So him and I spent a lot of time talking, hanging out. We both have a similar sense of humor. And then, you're driving a lot and you're trying to shoot. And I was trying to write stuff down, but, it's just that's what it is. So a lot of that stuff going on, which was really cool. Unfortunately, I had no cell phone service for 2 days, which was driving me nuts. I'll get honest, drive me nuts. As a journalist, I was trying to keep up with stuff. If you guys heard the news, I was kind of really sad to hear that. Okay. Well, that FCA CEO Sergio Machoni has relinquished command of the company. He has pretty dire health issues going on currently, and they sent a press release out late Friday. Mike Manley from Jeep is taking over. Effective immediately. That's too bad. The prayers for Sergio, man. Good guy. Done a lot for that company. He was getting ready to retire, and sounds like he had some complications post-surgery, so that's too bad. I'm trying to think of something else happened. Got some interesting news. Maybe I'll just share it here. What the hell? Live streaming. I got an email from a friend who said that. So an email came into Eric. We had Signal. Eric read it to me. I was like, "Holy crap!" And I did not know this, and I don't know that you guys know this, but let me get the exact verbiage from this email. There it is. The Cummins Repower 2.8 liter engine, the big Cummins. That's a big to do right now. You can put it. It's a crate engine. The statement on Cummins engines under Repower on their page says, due to state provincial law restrictions, these engines are not currently available for purchase in the state of Texas, the state of West Virginia, or the province of Quebec. Warranty service with respect to those engines and loose components will not be available in the states of Texas and West Virginia. Excuse me. That was interesting. I had never known that there was restrictions on Cummins. I want to find out more about that. Hey guys, can't stay unfortunately. I have to catch you guys on the next stream. Hopefully I can watch more when Tim moves. I'm not moving to 7 days a week. It's not happening. See you later, Brandon. You can hit replay, whatever. Yeah, hey, thanks, Johnny. Hey, thanks for that message about hitting subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, man. I got to tell you, I was really happy when I got service again. Hit a refresh button, and we got like 9 new subscribers over the last 3 days. That's really cool. Hope you guys are on watching. And so, all right. You get my famous. Yeah, I'm not that famous. Lots of cool. It's ER. You're really close, though. My name's hard. So I'll give you a really good thing. I just found out. I'm working on a very cool story with Toyota. I was at the. Oh, you're fine, Johnny. I was at the talking, and Kurt, who also worked with Clay, oversees a Land Cruiser museum in Salt Lake City, and he has a 1958 Land Cruiser inside of his museum as one of the first ones ever brought to North America. Okay, So in north of him is a private collector with 58, and my friend Eric's got like 20 of these Land Cruisers, right? Well, it turns out that this year, 2018 model year is the 60th anniversary of the Land Cruisers coming to the U.S. Yeah, 60 years. And he's told me the 58 drives. He can actually drive it. I don't think I can drive it, but he can drive it. And so I'm working on that. I'm hoping he still can drive. So I'm going to go out to Idaho, or I'm going to go out to Salt Lake City in September, hopefully. Everything works out. I'm going to tour the museum. And you should Google it after this live stream. Land Cruiser Museum. I'm going to tour it. I'm going to take video of it. I'm going to go nuts over this damn place. I'm going to try to do some. I'm going to bring a 2018 Land Cruiser to the museum, and I'm going to see how we can like picture it next to other vehicles, take some pictures, do some side-by-side comparisons. I'm kind of hoping to do a video like I did with the 1967 Nissan Patrol versus the 2017 Nissan Armada. You can see on this channel. Kind of do a video on that, and so I can do those kind of comparisons. I think it was a really cool video. And so if I can do that, then I'm going to go up to this guy I'm hoping to go to this guy north of town. He's got like 50 some Land Cruisers, and he drives many of them. And I'm hoping to go check those out. And I'm going to go to my friend Eric's house, and he's got tons of parts. He builds his own. He kind of builds his own Land Cruisers. Really deep dive in a knowledge base, the difference between the vehicles as they got going. So I got 4 or 5 stories there. I think I'm gonna do some video. I'm gonna do just a lot of cool stuff. So stay tuned. That's kind of my September gig, I think. Really excited to see how that goes. As far as travel schedule goes, I got I'm home for, I don't know, what was it, 9-10 days? So 7, 8, 9 days. And I go to Silverado and Jackson Hole, then do that launch. First drive of that vehicle. I'll be home for, I think it's 7 or 8 days again, or 9-10 days. And I'm going to Newfoundland to do the Sierra first drive. So really cool. I got to see Roman from TFL while I was there. Got to see my friend Jaime. Got to see, what did I see? I saw Matt Scott from online or Outside Magazine. Ryan Zimmerman from Trucks.com. I saw a lot of good journalists were there, and a lot of guys. Like I met the guy Chris, who's the editor over at Overland Journal and Expedition Portal. That's some cool stuff they're doing over there. Kind of excited to see if I can't do some work for those guys. My man Nate Martinez, he used to work at Motor Trend. He's now with Toyota PR. Josh Burns used to work at Offroad.com. He's now with Toyota PR. Got to hang with those guys quite a bit. Got to hang with Jared from Four Wheeler. Cool guy. Really, Sue Mead was there. The legendary Sue Mead. She's in the Off-Road Hall of Fame, still a journalist. And her and I drove for quite a while. Always enjoy seeing her. Mercedes Lithithal. I think I actually got that right. She's really upcoming. She can do the Rebel Rally. Her and I were talking about doing some videos together, some series. I'd love to get her, be like before her training, during her training, like post race, her thoughts. She's never really done racing like that to that degree. Doesn't understand navigating. If you know anything about Rebel Rally, I cover that quite a bit. Always encouraging women to get into the off-road industry. I think it's really cool when they do. And so yeah, it's pretty cool. Sorry, Dan. I'm just giving you a recap. Stop by Icon TLL's TLC group, Johnson Ward. I would like to stop by Johnson Ward's. I don't know if I can do it on that trip. It might be a timing issue. I'm giving myself 3 days. So I can do maybe 4 if I want to stretch it, but I got to get in and out. I can't spend that much time. And so I may make a separate trip. I don't know. I thought he was in California, though. Isn't Jonathan in California? All right, guys. Talk me on my back. I saw your comment. I will get to you. But when I rant like that, it's hard to slow down. I don't have the Mark burps. I can't stop with the Mark burp and get back to him. Been having some. Oh, you're having some connection issues. Oh. I thought Icon TLC location. Hey, it's in Los Angeles. Yeah. I can't get to Los Angeles. Okay. Kind of my updates. I got a new bag, new sleeping bag, new pillow. It's ready. It was pretty cool. They had these Oz tents, or like $1,000 tents. Google that. Google an Oz tent out of Australia. It was crazy. What was interesting about the camping was, and being there, is a lot of guys were buying gear from Australia or Sweden. The cots we sleeping on were from Sweden. So really interesting. I haven't experienced that before. So yeah, so like I said, I got lots of cool stuff coming. Oh, I got hats. They called me. My hats are in. They called me on Friday. I got to go pick them up. Pickup Truck Talk hats. I got those coming. And I got. Yeah, you guys are drinking. It's nice. Toyota wants me to help reach out to them for the. I could do Toyota before Chevy, whatever. They want to do something for the like a subscriber giveaway. So yeah, can we buy? Yeah, I'm willing to. I ordered 10 of these, and so sell them. Whatever. I'll let me go get the hats and see how they turned out. I'm hoping they look pretty cool. I'm hoping to kind of build some stuff like Mark does at Tender Do 34. Get some hats, get some shirts, get some stuff going on, and kind of build a brand. It's kind of what I'm trying to do. So yeah, that goes. What else is going on? Just like I said, I'm just falling asleep. Just been crazy. Oh, 794. 794. We're at 794, almost get to 800 subscribers. I'm telling you, it's really cool. The energy from this channel is awesome, buddy. Awesome. And so it's like I'm telling you, things are just taking off. So I'm going to keep doing it and see how it's going. Yeah, I got my whiskey glass tonight. I don't have much whiskey, though. I was actually out. I only had a serving left. I've been out of town. I didn't notice. We had some whiskey mules. Yeah. Let me make a couple of those. It was nice and refreshing. It was hot at camp, and we had some really loud cows. The second night we camped was along the Utah-Colorado border, and these cows in this field next to us, man, they mooed like crazy. And I'm living freaking cow country, and I don't see cows out here at all mooing like that. They were waking us up. The damn cows were mooing like crazy. So the next night, I had me a big-ass cheeseburger or hamburger to get my payback at the cows. Yes, I did. So yeah, lots of good time. Those trips are really cool. I love the like one-off, like you fly in, you spend multiple days, you get to know people, hang out. I don't like the fly in, fly out, fly in, fly out. So I'm hoping to do some more of those. I'm hoping to keep pitching some story ideas to manufacturers. Like I said, I'm going to do that to museums and stuff. I think they're on board. They're going to help me out getting out there. I'm going to sell it to some outlets. I think it's really going to be a really, really cool story. Some video. I may just do B-roll of walking around the Land Cruiser Museum. Just total B-roll. Like you guys can just see from your own eyes what you got, as far as what you're going to see there. So yeah, I will give you an update how that's going to go. Japan is still on the menu. That's still in January. Houston's in January. Oh, Detroit Auto Show. That was another big news. Detroit Auto Show in 2020 is moving to June. Really excited about that. I hate using the word hate. I dislike the current auto show month. It's really cold and nasty in Detroit. And yeah, while people want to come inside because it's really cold and nasty, you just don't want to go to the city. I don't like flying to Detroit in January. Sorry, I don't. And so I'm really excited to see when that moves to June, if it's, I can get there, see my family. It's going to be a good time, not have to deal with all the damn cold weather. Because I get cold here, and that's fine. But Detroit River cold, when it's coming off the river and the humidity is just cutting right through you, that's a different matter. So yeah, I think that's that. Yeah, but I'm doing the same. That's my speed shot. Yeah, good job. I was watching your what was it? I was trying to watch your live streams, buddy. I've been out of town. I've been trying to watch them. I will do my best I can to get on them. What's the Houston Auto Show? The week before. It's the week before I go to Japan. It's like the third week in January, and I told her I want to go again because I just had a good time there. But I don't know. The show may screw up. It may change now with the timing of Detroit. Things may get all wonky. So I'm gonna go. If she invites me, I'm gonna go because I really enjoy going there, and then we'll go from there. It's like Houston, Japan, and Chicago. Like I'll be one dude by the time that's done. I did in December. Don't blame you. You come to LA in November. Yeah, probably. I usually get invited to come out, and my thing on auto shows, it's like if I get invited out and they pay me to go, that's great, and I'll go. But if they don't, if that doesn't happen, it's really hard to make money. It's really hard to make it work. Everybody's there, everybody's breaking news, and frankly, breaking news just doesn't pay for me very much. The unique stories are better for me at this point in my career, and so I usually go. I used to get really upset about LA. God, helicopters flying over, police helicopters, and like police cars and noise and traffic. All I want to do is put earbuds on and walk around the damn city. It's crazy. Um, about 5,000 people are in Houston. I was way off. Tried 2.3 million people. Yeah, there are a lot of damn people in Houston. I meant what event? Oh, it's the Houston Auto Show. Houston Auto Show is every January. Except for last year, they had to move it to May or March. Super Bowl was in Houston. Is it last year or a year before? Something like that. And so they moved it around. So I didn't go that year. I went to the Masters instead. I had tickets to the golf tournament. Lexus took me to the Masters. So, but the auto show's there. And that was one of the big breaks of this channel was I did that Laramie Longhorn, which freaking lighting was terrible. And it looks like crap. But the Laramie Longhorn was what I shot in Houston last year. I went and did 2 trucks. I did the Laramie Longhorn and I did... Maybe Silverado was there. Something else was there. I did some videos on. Maybe I didn't do another video. I tried. And that's all I did in Houston. I like seeing it. A lot of good friends I have down that write Texas Auto Writer Association. I've been a member for many years. And I like going down and seeing them at a show. I'm on the fence right now about Truck Rodeo. That's a big truck event we do over October where we prepare a bunch of trucks back to back to back. And so it's, yeah. I apologize for that poor attempt at humor. See, now, here's the thing with Johnny. Every time I see you type, I think, And you have to put your hands up. Your beard covers the keyboard. That's what I think. Oh, you're close by, maybe not halfway. Nice. I will tell you this. I struggle to meet fans on the road. It's tough. I'm usually slammed, but I do attempt to. And I always get a little nervous, like, do you think I'm that cool in person as I am on the screen? I don't know. I'm happy to try to fit it in if it works. Wasn't a big Silverado reveal in Houston. No, it was a trim level, I think. They always do trim levels because it was the Detroit Auto Show. Here's what happens. Detroit Auto Show happens in January, the first week of January, or second week of January. And then Houston follows right after it. And some automakers, if they kind of put stuff to Houston as well, like a trim level, like Ram's doing trim levels a lot, new trim levels, and they put it in Houston instead of waiting until Chicago, because Chicago, they do something else. And so Houston's got a lot of play, more than maybe it should because of that. And so I worry about the importance of that show once Detroit moves to June. Here's the thing. Detroit moving to June is going to make things a lot different. It's going to be a lot different. It's going to be really interesting. Yeah, I thought the 19 reveal was in Detroit. No, because they unveiled the... You guys are thinking the fly-in event. Yeah, you guys thought the flying event for that Silverado. Where did we... It was Texas Motor Speedway is where we were at, right? We're in a Stan's Texas Motor Speedway. Isn't that in Dallas? Was I in Dallas for that? Yeah. I think I was in Dallas for that. I think the 19 Silverado reveal with a helicopter over the scoreboard and drop down. I was there for it. I don't know if I did a video on it. I should have. I wasn't doing video much back then. I know that much. I'm trying my best to do more video now. I think it was Texas Motor Speedway. I thought that was Dallas. I didn't think it was Houston. Houston show and that reveal with the over the scoreboard was like a December. I feel like it was a December reveal, and then they did the full truck in January. I feel like that's what it was. Let's see. Oh yeah, people can be outside. Yes, I do stroke my beard often. It does get in the way often. It's most dense knots when the wind blasts the motorcycles. I can hear it. When I get on the Honda, I put a hair tie in it and fold it. You should do. You know what you need to do, Johnny? You need to do the braiding thing that comes down like this, and then you take that piece of leather wrap and you wrap it around so it's a solid piece of leather. It's actually pretty badass. I wish I could grow a beard like that. I keep trimming it because I don't like. I don't know. Kind of gets in the way. But yeah, if you were to braid it and put it in those knot things, Fort Worth in half, I would do that. Ah, yeah. Are you saying that the show is in Fort Worth? Yeah, you should. You've seen those things, right? They're like biking looking things. So and is I'm so bad on Texas. I try. Dallas is near Fort Worth, right? They're into the same like really close to each other. So we were at the Speedway. So that was December was the reveal. That's what you're thinking. The show was in January, the auto show. So yeah, I answered a lot of Tundra questions and Tacoma questions and Toyota in general questions while I was there at the driving portion for the TRD Pros. Lots of people have questions on the direction it was taking. The flying was in Fort Worth. Okay, so I must have flown into Dallas and got bused to Fort Worth. I think is how it worked out. I don't remember now. It's too many trips ago. Um, so yeah, I did a lot of. Gosh, it was really cool. A lot of people wanted to know questions of it, and people were asking different things. And so yeah, I definitely had a good time. Wow. So I got people are watching an air intake video. Did you guys see that? If you guys should see that video. It's really cool. It's really interesting how much dust we had in the filter, air filter. I was surprised. I was really surprised, and that trail was really dusty at times. And we cleaned it out, and then 2 days later we pulled them out. So really good before and after. I didn't say, but Clay was actually when Clay uses the air compressor on that filter, he's clearing it out. We had just switched vehicles over. How cool is Clay? Clay's pretty cool dude. Yeah, we had a good time with Clay. Good guy. We great talking to him. Kind of, he's listening to me, I guess, a lot, and we're just kind of talking quite a bit. And I could definitely hang out with Clay for quite a while. We had a good time. Low key, takes it as it comes. Really into vehicles though. Really into vehicles. Second day, he actually asked to drive the Tacoma for a little bit, so we let him. And him and I were just kind of sharing notes a little bit, and he knows his stuff. He's well versed what's going on. How come they didn't put a desert intake on all the models? It's a good question. I think maybe this is their first trial, and they see if the market wants it. I could see it going to 4Runner. I don't know if I could see it in TRD, the Tundra. I could see 4Runner though. I could definitely see 4Runner. Saw a lot of those in the trail. And what's interesting is at FJ Summit is you see a lot of them regardless, and those guys get it. Like those guys. So Clay's got a snorkel set up on Land Cruiser, and he says it's one of the first times anybody's able to do it on 200 series. But he was a guy who's like, look, he goes, this thing's awesome. And I'm like, oh, for waterfording? He goes, no. He goes, we do a lot of convoys like down in Australia and South Africa and throughout the U.S. And he goes, this thing will really save your engine. Like he was a true believer, and he understood it right away and taught me a few things about it. And so, my video is really from him and from me sharing notes on it and kind of got together and talking about it. And so it was, my hands are a little low tonight. I'm wearing my GMC shirt. All my clothes are dirty. So him and I got together and kind of shared notes, and I created the video last day because I thought I just wish I was not so damn tired. Are they offering a watertight version? No. Total won't offer a watertight version. They won't. It's a liability issue. They really don't want to take liability of you doing water forwarding and saying the vehicle can hit a certain limit and water limit, and then it doesn't, and then you can sue them, and they don't want to do it. Nobody really wants to do it. I suppose you could wrap that air box tight enough to do water forwarding with air box. But we were talking about it afterwards. Eric and Clay and I and different people were talking about it. And even though you can wrap that air box to make it airtight and to keep water out watertight, you still got a lot of electronics you got to worry about. You got the depending on the coils, if they're covered or not. I didn't look at the engine that closely because it's got plastic on it. See how the spark plugs are set. Like you get a lot of water to the engine, and it hits different places, and who knows what's going to happen. I do think you're able to water forward a little bit taller because the air vent intake on the wheel well is now higher up. So I think you're able to water for a little bit more than you used to, but I still struggle. Still struggle to say it's a watertight and it's going to be you can water for it at any depth because unless you go out there and really test it yourself and really go through the engine, I don't think that's something that Toyota really wants to put out there. Roger that. I have the saddest excuse for a fathead American bully. She is the only one that does not know she is supposed to be scary. So, what are you talking about? All right. American bully. Fatheaded American bully. Oh, I'm missing the culture reference. Oh, you have a dog. Yes, I just did that. All right, you have a dog. She's the only one that does not know she's supposed to be scary. All right. I googled it. I'm not. I don't know. I have we have a half Australian Shepherd, half Black Lab mix, and I wanted to grow pretty big size and to be scary people look at. I don't know that pit bulls. I guess people are afraid of them. I don't know. They're kind of cute though, and when they get all like, yeah, badass. My wife has a 4-pound dog. Doesn't know he's only 4 pounds. I hate little dogs. I just do. My sister-in-law has a little Chihuahua, and she brings it over. I'm like, hey, watch out for the hawks. The hawks are circling. They're gonna eat your dog. And she gets all mad at me, and I'm like, no, it's right there. Watch your dog. She has a 65-pound baby. She's sitting next to me, leaning on me, whining because she wants to be on my lap. 65 pounds? Go ahead and put it on her lap. Let me know how your bones feel after that. Hey, Sean, how's the whiskey going down tonight? It's going down quickly, buddy. And I'm out. I've run out my whiskey. I don't have any more. And I'm too tired to go to the store. Running low on energy tonight. You missed the recap on the Tundra, the TRD Pros. I can't talk about them, but I can talk about the event. You hit rewind, you hear all about it. All the fun adventures, things I can and can't talk about. All that stuff's embargoed next Monday. Look for a video there. Look for some videos coming up. The Expedition Overlander stuff, man, they got some cool vehicles. And I got videos of both of them walking around, talking about them. I'm telling you, it's lust-worthy stuff. This is my wife's dog, by the way. My dog is 97 pounds, boxer pointer mix. Oh. So you guys have 2 dogs. So look at you. 2 dogs, sick-ass beard, big Tundra, tons of motorcycles. Man, you got it rocking, dude. Now, if you can only learn to shoot the whiskey like I do, get somewhere. Big man can have 1 beer and he gets to like, yeah. What's up with that, Johnny 5? And you have a few kids too. You like feeding people, don't you? 2 dogs, a cat, and a few kids. Mealtime at Johnny 5's house, like a buffet. Lots of people. No, I just get slurring after 1 beer. Yeah, you need some whiskey. Did they change enough stuff in the pros to call them new? I don't think so. I don't think that Toyota would say that. I think they would say it on the Tacoma. The air intake is new, and that's a pretty big deal because that quarter panel has to be added to at factory, so that's kind of a big deal. The switch from Bilstein to Fox shocks, that's new, but it's not that big of a deal. It's a suspension upgrade or change. I want to say change. Wheels and tires about the same. The color's a little bit different. Inferno is gone, and cement is in the place, or is it? I feel like maybe cement's the one in that switched out for Inferno. Yeah, so I don't think they're calling them new. I think they made some changes, and they're telling people about them. I don't think the Tundra is that new. Did you drive or ride both? We did 200 or 145 miles. We did a lot of driving. Is it a Voodoo Blue or the Cement Blue? I can't remember what it is. Maybe it's Voodoo. I can't remember. It's only a TRD Pros. I'd have to look at the press release one more time, which I will when I write my story. So different colors, the air intake, different shocks. So just I would say they're probably new, but they're not like it's not something you write home about being new. It's not a big change. But Toyota, they will tell you that in person that they'll say, hey, we made some changes, but it's not like it's groundbreaking new. It's just made some improvements in their view. I can't tell you, Sean. I'm under embargo till Monday on driving impressions. Sorry, I can't tell you. On Monday, I can tell you after the embargo lifts. It just gives everybody a fair chance to do their videos on it, and gives everybody a fair chance to talk about it. And I have to wait for some B-roll to come in on Friday from the team, so I can put my video out. We had drones. We had photographers on site. A photographer taking video and photos, and so we got a lot of stuff. There was a really cool guy though from Canada PR. So this Canada PR person drove down from Toronto in his Tacoma and went off-roading with us for up Imogene Pass. That was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. He drove all the way down from Canada, and he said it took him like 30 some hours. I mean, that's how long the trip was to get down here, get all the way down that part of the U.S. So I thought, man, that was a really cool thing. I didn't get to talk to him a whole lot. He was only there for one day. It was actually with the first wave, and I was second wave, so he took off, which I don't blame him. He's got to get back to Toronto. Voodoo is are you guys calling it Voodoo Blue or Cement Gray? Voodoo. Yeah, it must be Voodoo Blue. Again, I'm sorry, I can't remember tonight exactly what the new color is, and I can't talk about how the ride is. I can talk about what I did. I can talk about the tents we laid out, cots, North Face bags. The cots were from Helken or something. It's a Swedish brand. If you can tell us you like, yes, I like the trucks. Always like the trucks. That's an easy one. I like them overall. I have my Tim-isms, which you'll hear more about in the video. But I like them. I'm a big fan. Was Voodoo supposed to be okay? So Voodoo, we're decided on agreement. Voodoo's a new color. We only drove white. We didn't have any Voodoos there, which is probably pretty good because we scratched a lot of branches. I was surprised how much surface damage we did to the paint of these vehicles just going through that trail. But they wanted to show them off, and we did. We got them dirty. And I was surprised how dirty we let them get. Usually press trips, they clean them at the first day and keep them clean. And this one, we lived in these trucks, and they showed it, which is kind of cool. It showed the photography is going to be really cool because they're dirty. Yeah, you won't. Yeah, I hit the frame at least. I hit the frame 2 or 3 times. There's scratches on the frame. I hit it hard. There was times I just missed a line or didn't see the line, just didn't see a rock, just smashed it. Imogene Pass, Imogene Trail Pass there from outside of Ouray. I drove the whole day. I drove all 8 hours of that day I think we had. And I was tired at the end of that drive. We were up 13,500 feet, 100 feet. I think my video said 13.1 when I put it out, but it may have been 13.5. Might be wrong. I might have made a little note on the bottom, but it was a long way up, and I drove all the way up, and we drove all the way down. We did the Poser Rock. We got them out in the rock and took some photos of them, which was really cool to see. I did some interviews. I took a 1979 FJ40 out. I didn't drive it. The guy drove it out and just fully restored. We took a 2006 FJ Cruiser that had been it actually was the first cruiser that had been at the FJ Summit, and the only one that's been to the every year they've had it. We took that out and did some off-roading with that. Yeah, it was really cool. It was damn right. Tell us about that stuff. You killed. You guys want to hear about the killing part? Yeah. All right, Sean. I will get you the real story when you come out with the release. The full story. Sorry, I can't talk. I'm under embargo and stuff. But there was times that you turn the corner and you maybe see the rock where you kind of want to go, and you miss another rock, and then you turn and go right there. Frame goes right hard in the rock, and you hear it just bam hit that rock, and you're like, crap. And so Eric was with me, and Eric would hop out, and he would I'd put it in reverse and guide me back up. There was one part that a journalist wanted me to take a bad line. He wanted to get me the wheel spinning. So I obliged him that one time, and I didn't do it again. And I took a bad line, and then, man, I got it just stuck. And Roman was right up there filming, and he may put it in his video. And he's right there looking at me, and I'm getting high centered on this rock, which is really dangerous because situation we're in, trying to get the winch to work, and trying to get everything going. So it's kind of went up this hill, and there's a bunch of these rocks. So I reversed it out. I did some 6-point turnaround kind of stuff. Got back, and I crawled upside the rock and did that. There's a part in Imogene Pass where there was the trail went up, and one side was a big rock, and the other side was like just a rocky trail. I mean, it's like a like a dirt road, I guess was how it was. And so everybody's going left and left and left and left. And the guys in the truck are like, "Hey, go right." And I'm like, "All right, go right." So I went right, picked a line, crawled right up top of the rock. So I'm up on top of this rock, right, and everybody's like looking at me, and I look down, and everybody's like got their camera out, looking at me, taking photos of me on top of this rock. So I get to the top, and I bring down the Tundra, and people reverse around. They take the same line. They're going over the rock. But yeah, there were several times I did this water crossing, and I gunned it through the water crossing, which I probably shouldn't have. But I gunned it, and I'm just about done, and bam, right on the driver's side tire. I could hear it, like some big rock hit the frame or hit the body or something, and just clunk. And I just gunned it. I gunned it right out of the water, and examined the rock a little bit, examined the frame, and there was nicks in the frame. I mean, there's nicks and scratches. I hit it, but the body was held up great. I was surprised. We had these side by sides come up on the side of the shell, like I don't know, it's a really weird trail, and they wouldn't they wanted to go through, and so I pulled right into this tree. I didn't even notice it, these tree branches, and I like drive a little bit, look over, and the mirror goes whoop. The mirror got totally pushed in on the passenger side by all the leaves that hit it, and so yeah, I beat it up. So I had three choices. You could drive the Tacoma, 4Runner, or Tundra, and people did not want to drive the Tundra last day because it was tight, and it was like Cambodia looking crap, man. The trees were over little skinny trails, and I drove the Tundra every day. I drove it. I drove up Imogene with the Tundra, and I drove the last day with the Tundra because I'm comfortable with the truck. And the Tacoma and 4Runner are fine. I figured that them other people drive it because they're not as comfortable as I am. And so I drove the Tundra and drove it all day and just did my normal balls out. Let's live vicariously through you. Yeah. There's some. I'm telling you, I can't wait to see the B-roll of this footage. It's crazy. Yeah, thank you, Dan. Yeah, I'll tell you about. You guys are funny. All trucks survived. They took a beating. I mean, I thought they took a beating. I was shocked. I was legitimately shocked Toyota let us do that much stuff to him. And I said it to Nate, was on our peer rep at the end. I told him, man, I said I was cringing. I was cringing at how much the sticks were like getting alongside the truck. Like it was like nails on a chalkboard, like going down the side of the passenger side and driver's side at times too, because the trail was so tight. And he goes, we'll fix him. We're fine. I want to say that the 4Runner and Tacoma were pre-production, and I want to say the Tundra was as close production as it was going to be, and so I think all three are going to get crushed at the end. I think they'll use them for a few press events and throughout the year, and then when they're done, they'll just crush them. I think that's their plan. So we were going to look, and we totally blew it and didn't look. I don't know if those vehicles got VIN numbers or not. I believe pre-production vehicles don't get VIN numbers, and that's why they have to crush them. There was a big deal about Dodge Charger a couple years ago. Had a bunch of them sitting around, and they took and crushed them. Yeah. Those pros will be destroyed anyways. I think they will be. I did get some wheels kind of messed up on the driver's side or passenger side Tundra. I had the rim itself, like some rim marks. I think you guys got to work for that. Will there be a Sequoia version? Sequoia TRD Pro? I don't know. So Tahoe has that RST, right? That street truck, that RST version. I drove this spring, I think it was. I need to do video on that. It was a messed up media drive. I didn't get a chance to do it. Yeah, curb rash. I had curb rash on it, or rock rash. I guess rock rash would be a better word. I don't think that Toyota's going to do much Sequoia. That market's so dominated by the Yukon and Tahoe it's so hard to break in. Nissan's been struggling with their Armada trying to break in. They've been doing like that different concepts. They can't seem to break in. I don't know that Toyota is willing to put that much money into that segment. I don't think they are. I think they just would sell what they can and move on. I just don't think it's that big of a deal to them. Yeah, they need a whole new Sequoia anyways. So I think I had to sneeze. Oh, it's bad. I gotta wrap this up so I can go sneeze or puke or something. You eat that much rich food and drink that much whiskey at night like I was doing, and whew. Yeah, the first night the bartender's like, we had a bartender with part of our group. He goes, what do you want? I brought my cup, my probably whiskey cup, and he goes, what do you want? I said, I want whiskey. He goes, all right. And I don't forget what he had. He had some Montana brewed whiskey. And I said, how about just whiskey and Coke? He goes, okay. He says, will you want more whiskey than Coke? I said, well, yeah, I want more whiskey than Coke. He goes, okay, hook me up. By that third glass, I was like, I should probably go to bed before I create a scene. Are you allowed to tell us which one you prefer off-road? No reasoning why. We can get that later. No worries if not. I can tell you what I can tell you what I prefer off-road. Off-road, I prefer the Tacoma. The reasoning is simple. It fits better down the trails, size-wise, and it has a bed. I like the 4Runner. I do, and I saw a lot of them, at FJ Summit, and I saw a lot of them. I drove the one we had for a full day. I like it. I like having the bed option. You can throw a bunch of stuff in there. You can add a topper to it, and it just seems like it's just more usable. Bless you. Thanks, Dan. I have allergies to pollen. I got something going on. I gotta go. I don't know. Do something. I told you I want to be your whiskey assistant. I know you did. If I could have had a whiskey assistant, I would have. That overlanding stuff. That's some cool stuff. I don't know I don't know where I'm going to be with that. I don't know if I'm going to do some more of that or what the deal is, but it was pretty damn cool, and it was interesting. I see it all the time now. It sucks. Ugh. I think I just got left over. Like I will tell you, I used to live in the mountains of Colorado and slide in Buena Vista, and coming down where we're at out of Utah on the Rim Rocker, coming down to Moab, I was pretty happy to get down to Moab. It was tough. I was feeling it last day. Typical reason for purchasing a Tacoma instead of a Tundra, the size. No need for full size, no need for smaller overall size. I will say if I'm not rock crawling or doing the trails we're doing, I would own it. I'd like the Tundra better just because I like the bigger truck. The Tacoma I like really well too because the size I can get in and out of it. But on the trails, I think the Tacoma did really well. But I got to tell you, the Expedition Overland vehicles were Tundra and Land Cruiser. Like you can't get to the bigger vehicles, Toyota Milks, unless we had a Sequoia out there. But that Land Cruiser and that Tundra, they went right through. And it was only a couple sections we had the problems with it. I was really surprised that the I had a wife. I would have had both. I'm talking about 20 years down the road. I think it's down the road, not the words. But yeah, don't get married. Trust me. I just thought that the size is an issue. I was about to say something there. I probably shouldn't have. So I'm going to say what I'm going to say in that thing. Well, what's going to be cool with you guys is, if we do another Monday live stream, which I guess we should at this point, if we do another Monday live stream, my video will go live on Monday morning, I hope, if I have time this weekend to put it out there together. And then you guys can ask me Monday night some thoughts. Like you guys can critique my video and tell me what you thought. You could ask me some more questions, like if I didn't cover something. It's so hard doing a video and trying to make sure you cover everything. And so, yeah. You like the OEM tires in 2018 Tundras? First off, hi, Ruben. Second off, I always think all OEM tires are just base tires they're offered for everybody. Like they're trying to make a wide range of people. And I think that anytime you can buy a tire that more fits your needs better, I think that that's the way to go. So I don't dislike them, but I don't really like them either. And haven't really found very many production vehicles that have great tires. They just, they put either cheap tires on them or they put really, it seems like really expensive ones, I guess, with the 20s. So yeah, I sound good. Monday, yeah, I think I'm gonna do Monday because that video getting out, and Sundays are kind of a problem. It's like the last day, and last day of the weekend. It's hard for me to get. I'm usually out mowing the grass or doing something. It's hard for me to get in here do the things. Yeah, I think that would be interesting. I could do my TRD Pro review, and then you guys can hammer me at night. Let's see. Dan's gonna watch it, take notes at work. Yeah, yeah. So Dan will be blowing up my chat window here with all sorts of different things. I guess I guess it's too late now. I was gonna make some moderators. Add moderator, and what if I can make you guys moderators? Does that stay? I'll make Keenan a moderator too. He gets the love. Yeah, so I guess you guys are moderators. You have 13 moderators. Yeah. Did you say he lives in Salida? Yeah. And he actually spelled it right. Salida, when in my 20s, I lived in Salida. Screwed it up. Should have. It was terrible. I didn't go outside. I played video games, played Magic the Gathering, drank. I screwed it up. 13 moderators, thanks. Should have been a better tire. Yeah, but they're trying to save money and fit something for everybody's needs. Cool. Yeah, thank you. Hey, no problem, guys. You reduced 6. I could see you reducing it. Yeah, you guys got little wrenches now. Cool. I don't know what moderator means. You guys can have at it. Yeah, so I think they should do. I'd love to see better tires from OEMs, but I understand why they don't. Again, trying to meet a wide spectrum of customers and their different needs, and trying to save money too. Tires are expensive. I have seen your channel, Keenan. Do you do live streams too? Maybe I should do the bell alert for live streams. But I'm subbed. I'm subbed to the channel. You do them all the times. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to do that bell alert. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to watch as much as I can. I'll be honest. We talked before, man. You sure don't have a sister around 32? No, I don't have a sister. You would not be sure. I do have a sister, and she just turned 30, but she's Filipino. So I don't know if we're getting a connection there. Yeah. For some reason, I don't get alerted to your channel. Huh. I don't know. No, my ex was a redhead. That's weird. I get some alerts for marks. I think it's the bell thing. Is that's the new thing? You have to have the bell. Oh, you gain. Good job, Keenan. 12 subs today. I'm gonna head out. I will do the bell thing. I'll try to get more on live streams. I'll try to be over there. Having 2 kids and having a house and all sorts of stuff going on, it's tough. Be married. All right, guys. I can't believe I made it 58 minutes. I'm telling you, I'm whipped. We spend 5 days talking and chatting and eating and drinking and hanging out and not sleeping well. That was a long trip. So I'm going to sign off tonight. Yeah, I need to get more whiskey. I'm going to sign off. That's my finger. Doesn't go in very well anymore. I'm going to sign off for tonight. Look for Expedition Overland vehicles, the Trinity and the Samsung, really cool vehicles. Look for some more stuff. I'll get the Land Cruiser out there as fast as I can. And you know what? Have a great night, guys. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you down the road, buddy.